Hey, what is up, glam fam? Welcome back to my channel. It is your beauty bestie here with you today, Safai, Kelly. You are here for one thing and one thing only. If you clicked on this video, I know exactly what you're here for. We're going to be walking through the Culture collection from Juvias place, and this is their most recent launch, and I'm so excited to be sitting down here with you today and giving you everything that you need to know about this launch. If you're interested in all things beauty and hair and all that jazz, be sure to go ahead and click that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. I'm so excited to jump into this entire collection with you guys today. In the Culture collection, we have one eyeshadow palette and 4 liquid eyeshadows. That's new for Juvia's place. We've never seen liquid shadows done before by Juvia's place, so I'm really intrigued. With this eyeshadow palette, we do have a glossy finish on the front. I will say, when I heard Culture, the first thing I thought about was Cardi B's baby Culture. Oh, I couldn't have been the only one though, right? Like, I'm not the only one who thought that, right? I hope not. Now, inside of this palette, we do have 30 eyeshadows, okay? Now, these are not going to be your large panned eyeshadows. These are your regular sized pans, and we do have a color story going on here. Each column is sort of organized by color, and I actually really do love that. And inside here, we do have shade names as well. So if you've been watching, you know that I love when my eyeshadows have names. So I took the liberty of swatching each column that we have in this palette. Now, I didn't prime the back of my hand. It is strictly pigment to skin. Like, that is what you're getting. That is what you're seeing. I really wanted to show the color payoff, and yeah. In the first set, we have definitely an orange theme going on here. We have 4 mattes and 1 shimmer. In our second column, you'll find a green theme happening here, and we have 2 mattes and 3 shimmers. In our third column, definitely safe to say it is pink themed. We have 3 mattes, 1 shimmer, and 1 pressed glitter. In the fourth column, we have kind of a coral peach theme going on here, and we have 3 mattes and 2 shimmers. Next up, in our fifth column, we have a blue theme happening here, and we have 2 mattes and 3 shimmers. Last but not least, in our sixth column, definitely a purple theme happening here, and we have 2 mattes and 3 shimmers again. So I definitely must say, while I was swatching these eyeshadows, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful texture with all of the shimmer metallic shades. I will say a few of the lighter matte shades, like the yellowy shade, I had a little bit of trouble getting it to show up really well in a swatch, but everything else swatched really beautifully. Now, this palette does retail for $36, and I don't think that's really off the mark at all. You are getting 30 eyeshadows here. It retails for $36, so really at a good price point in my opinion, and the quality of the eyeshadows, I mean, you already know. So the liquid eyeshadows do retail for $15 each, which I think is pretty fair. They are duochromatic and absolutely stunning, very pigmented, or you can get the bundle of all 4 of them for $60. And while we're speaking about bundling, if you wanted to bundle all 4 of the liquid eyeshadows and the eyeshadow palette, you're looking about $96, which honestly is not that bad. If you guys do see anything that, you know, you have your eye on, you want to snag for yourself, I do have a discount code that you guys can use to save some of your coins, so feel free to use that discount code. I think we're in that time of the video where it's time to go ahead and do application. I'm so excited to get this on the eyes. I'm actually finding it really hard to come up with a look because there's so many colors. Everything is beautiful. I want to wear all the colors, but obviously I can't, so I'm gonna go figure that out and I'll be right back. All right, you guys, here we are. Finally, I have a look. I actually did something more pastel, and I was like, no, I'm not loving it. So I took it off and I did something new. I really love playing with colors and challenging myself. So I took this warm coral and mixed it with the cool purple, and we got some blue going on in here, and this is what we got going on today. So let's get into the details of what went down on the eye. So the first shade I'm taking is Echo Was. I'm gonna go ahead and place this in my crease, and this is gonna serve as our first transition shade for this look today. I do want to mention that this color did swatch more pigmented than it's actually applying, so not something that I expected. The next shade I'm taking is 9JA. I'm gonna go ahead and place this right over our first shade, and this is gonna be our second transition shade. This is gonna bring a little bit more warmth into the look to really tie in that coral shade. Let's take the shade Edo. I'm placing this right in the outer V. We're gonna use this to add depth to our crease. For some reason, these shades definitely swatched on the back of my hand better than what's happening on the eye here today. So I don't really know what's going on here. From the depth of this shade, I was definitely expecting more of a punch, you know, when it's being applied, like more pigment, you know, more boom. But we're just gonna have to build this shade up. Now it's definitely time to go ahead and cut the crease, so I'll be right back. Okay, so we're gonna dive right back into things, and I'm taking the shade Delta. This is definitely one of those colors that goes on exactly the way it looks in the eyeshadow pan. Like, what? I'm obsessed with this shade. The next shade I'm taking is Yoruba. Placing Yoruba right in that blank space and blending it out side to side. I definitely experienced a lot of fallout with that shade, which is not really unusual for like a metallic shade, so no biggie. The only thing really missing is a liquid eyeshadow, so I took Fula and I put it right underneath. Let's go ahead and do that. How beautiful is this shade though, you guys? Low key, no, high key. When I put this here, I was like, I should have put it on my eyelid instead. So this is what we have going on the eyes today. Love, love, love the way everything turned out. I'm gonna finish up my eyes off camera and I'll be right back. All right, you guys, so here is the completed look. What do we think? Do you like it? I love it. I'm so happy with the way everything turned out today. So let's talk about the Culture collection from Juvia's Place. We do have one eyeshadow palette in this collection, and this eyeshadow palette does have 30 eyeshadow pans. Now, I love the way that this eyeshadow palette is organized. It's bright, it's pigmented, and it's nice and organized. We have named eyeshadows, we have a pressed glitter metallics, we have matte eyeshadows. I did notice that a few of the eyeshadows didn't perform the way I was expecting. You know, when I was dabbling in this purple, I was expecting more of a punch. I will say that the coral shade did not come to play. What I saw in the pan is exactly what happened on my eyes, and I can't really say the same for the two purple shades that I used. You know, I was expecting a little bit more pigment there. There was some fallout with the metallic shades, but that is just the territory of metallic shades. You will be having some fallout there. Now, I have not played with the rest of the eyeshadows in the palette, so as far as like how well all of the entire eyeshadows blend, I can't really give you my feedback on that, but the eyeshadows did blend well. For the ones that I used today, they did blend really well. I will say that if you are someone who does not use color, there's a lot of color in this palette for someone who doesn't use color. So if you are more of a neutral person, there are some neutral shades in here that you can dabble in. But if color's not your cup of tea, I'm not sure this is the right fit for you. Now, if you want to start dabbling in color, this is going to be a great fit. You can easily add a pop of color in your inner corner, on your lower lash line. You know, those are great subtle ways to add some color if you want to start implementing color into your makeup routine and your eyeshadow looks and whatnot. So if you're not into color, you could probably skip this one. If you love color, this one is obviously going to be for you. And if you want to start dabbling color, go ahead, pick this one up. If you've used liquid eyeshadow before, you very much well know that if you use too much liquid eyeshadow, it starts to cake up and get really, really patchy. I did a few layers here underneath my eyes, and it is so beautiful. Did not cake up, did not get all crusty and flaky whatsoever. The pearlescence that we have going on in this liquid eyeshadow is beautiful and so fine. So fine. Little flecks of glimmer that we have going on, and I am obsessed. I love these eyeshadows. So the liquid eyeshadows I'm definitely going to be using more in my looks. Yeah, I think that's it, you guys. I'm just here to give you everything that you need to know before you make a decision on whether or not you should be grabbing products, or, you know. So yeah, I hope this was helpful for anyone who's interested in the Culture collection. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this look that we served today. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you liked it, go ahead and give a thumbs up, please. And thank you if you're not already subscribed to the channel. Friend, what are you doing? What are you doing? Go ahead. Give it a click. Give it a click. You can most definitely catch me on other social media platforms. The links will be linked down below in my description box. But that is it, you guys. I had a lot of fun sitting down here with you today, and I hope you really enjoyed everything, because I did enjoy it. I did enjoy creating this look for you guys today and sharing my honest thoughts and opinions. So with that being said, see you beautiful and amazing people in my next video. Bye, you guys.